crazy mother.
What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. So visionaries and potential, so visionaries out there. I am your host, Sherrod Cohen, and you are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Podcast. You know that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about those things you might have heard or even saw. Today, I'm talking to the young homies like I normally do. Hey, brothers, have you ever dealt with a woman that was pretty but not functional? Pretty but not functional. All she had to offer was her looks. That's it. You know, we hear this word provider being thrown about all day, every day by men and women, especially by the men out there that need validation of who they are as a man. You know, these insecure little boys out here, you know, they gotta let everybody know I pay 100% of the bills because that makes them feel like a man. You know, they can't just feel like a man on their own. This is what they need. They gotta, I pay 100%. I do this, Bro, you know what? Like I said, I've always said, you gotta do what is best for you. If paying 100% makes your household work, pay that 100%. But I'm gonna tell you this: you don't want to deal with a woman that's pretty and not functional. She can't do nothing. She can't help you. She don't want to cook. She don't want to clean. Yo, she don't even want to take care of the babies y'all have. There's a lot of women out there like that. And unfortunately, the majority of men that women complain about are created by women like this. You know, they'll get out here, they'll, pop out these kids, but those kids are honestly nothing but a check. They are a check for most of these women. You know, we got to look at, all the things that go on in our community that could be fixed if we just matured, grew up, learned to cooperate, compromise, learn how to communicate, be consistent, learn how to commit to something. Cooperation is big. We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to compromise. Everybody just want everything to be their way. A lot of these women, it's got to be my way, my way, my way. The one little chick says, my coochie don't get wet if I gotta come out my pocket, if I gotta pay. You know what? That's what adults do. Adults pay for shit, right? Adults buy shit. Adults take care of each other. When you're in a full-grown adult relationship, you take care of each other. I'll always tell a man in a heartbeat, bro. Okay, yeah, you work that 9 to 5 or them 12 hours. They come home, take you a deep breath about 30 minutes if you have to. Hey, take you a shower, rest, do what you gotta do. But man, you need to help that lady out with those children around the house. They're yours. You don't want your children to sit around and say, damn, daddy don't really participate in any of the things that we're doing because he's so tired all the time. And when you hear that, you hear children that grow up with the parents or see, what people don't realize is that a lot of y'all are just providers. Y'all not parents. You can provide 100% of anything. You can provide 100% of the bills and provide a soft life. But that don't mean you're a good partner. That don't mean you're a good parent. A lot of times these women, all they see are the dollar signs. All they see is I can sit on my ass and not do anything. I want to just be able to brag to my friends that my man pays for everything. Whereas you will have a woman that may have a job. She and her husband do it together. And deep down, she's happier. Because guess what? Hey, me and my husband, we do and we do it together. That means, he's not overly stressed out about anything. I don't put all the burden on him and this and that and the other. Yeah, they say men are supposed to be built to handle everything. That's true. But If I see my brother lifting something, I know he can lift it, but if I'm there, I'll be like, bro, shit, grab me in, I grab me in. Let's make this shit easier. I'm about making things, I'm about working smarter, not harder. And it's smarter for two people to get together on one accord and come together and knock something out. But a lot of you dudes out here are falling in love with these pretty women that are not functional. They don't know how to do shit but look pretty on Instagram. They don't want to do shit but look pretty on Instagram. Or, my money is my money and your money is my money type of mentality. And y'all go for that. Y'all let y'all lust distort y'all vision of who this person really is and how this person is really treating you. So all I'm saying to my brothers, hey man, get you a woman, brother, that's, obviously you want to be attracted to her, right? But at the same time, you want a woman that got your back, man. I'm gonna keep preaching this, man, until y'all get it right, until we get it right. All these chicks that's on social media, man, later hoes on social media to model and show their ass crack, pussy prints, and nipples. Let that be their life. For some reason they think that a bunch of men want them. Yeah, but not in the way they think. Yeah, you might be good enough to be smashed, but you're not good enough to be kept. You're not good enough for somebody to say, take it public, be like, yo, that's my woman. You know what I mean? So, brothers, y'all got to do yourselves a favor, man. And first of all, on your journey to manhood from a little boy, you gotta learn some things. You gotta learn who you are. You have to learn who you are. One of the things about being a man is accountability. You have to be accountable for your own actions. Another thing about manhood is being able to make decisions and be able to stand by those decisions, be it right or wrong. But when you recognize that they're wrong, not let your ego get in the way to the point where you're not willing to, go another direction. Hey, that don't work. Why you keep forcing it? Just take a step back. Going down this way ain't working, so go this way. Men have to be able to navigate, man, with a clear mind. And it's good to have and show emotions, but you don't want to be controlled by your emotion. Manhood is loving yourself to the point where you're not going to allow somebody to come into your life and destroy your peace, cross those boundaries, bring you stress, unnecessary stress. That I don't care who it is, mama, daddy, girlfriend, children, whatever. Don't allow anybody to come into your world and disrupt what you built for yourself. And quit thinking that a woman is gonna love you just because you're providing her with the soft life. Bro, so many women out here, man, finessing dudes into giving them a lifestyle that they probably couldn't have got on their own or was just too lazy to get on their own. A lot of these women don't love you, man. They don't. The majority of, especially today's women, but I'm quite sure this is nothing new. A lot of these women, they think of us as resources. That's all. That's all we are to most of them, resources. They want to see if you got something that they can use. If they can use it, smooth. If not, you out of here. And like I said, brother, don't be the one that she say grew on me. Don't be that guy. And you have to be more, you got to be more specific about what you want in a woman. Quit saying you just want a submissive woman. Quit saying that shit. I want a submissive woman. Okay. Submit to what? Why don't you say you want somebody, man, that knows how to cooperate? Because submission is a two-way street. It's about both of us submitting to each other. And when we both submit to each other, that means we're compromising some things, right? And you keep hearing women say, hey, I'm not settling in for this. And baby girl, let me tell you, we all settle. And when people get with us, they settle. They don't get everything they want out of us. You know, a lot of you women, y'all think because y'all put on a pound of makeup, draw an expression on your face, put all them fake ass lashes on, that gel down the baby hair, 10 pounds of weave, butt injections, breast implants, you know, or even if you're natural with a body, and it's just, for some reason or another, y'all think y'all perfect. And trust me, in the sense that y'all think you're perfect, you're not. You're not. Trust me. There's always somebody that look better. There's always somebody that's smarter. There's always somebody. But when you get with that person that's the right person, that's when you're supposed to say, okay, that's me. You have to know when the person is the right person for you. All too often, we try to choose the person we want, and we don't really cultivate a relationship to find out if that person is the right person. That's what we should be really, really focusing on. Is this person the right person for me? Will this person help me grow? Am I the right person for this person? Can I help them grow? Can we grow together? Can we grow to the point where, you know, we always hear, hey, we just grew apart. No, can we grow to the point where we're growing together, allowing that growth, you know, loving and supporting one another to the point where he's like, hey, I see you, you know, you going through your changes, I'm going through mine. As long as they're not too drastic, you know, and as long as it doesn't interfere with what you guys had going, you know, decided together. Growth is good. Growth is good. All I'm saying, fellas, at the end of the day, she has to bring something more to the table than just her looks, just her ability to have children. I mean, come on now. Brothers, if y'all expect more, you'll get more. And, you know, don't do like us old guys, man. We went out there, man, and had baby after baby after babies with different women. Man, let's break that cycle too, man. Let's break that cycle. It's 2025. It's time to rise and fly.